All right, welcome back, everybody. We're gonna check on Regina today. It's been about a week. Let's see what's going on. Oh, you know what? I left my simple syrup in the barn here. Just a moment. All right, here's that. As you can see, they have finished yet another one of those. So we'll put the new one in. It's been kind of cold here, so I'm not wearing shorts today. And they have not been as active out of the hive, but that's okay. So we'll give them a quick smoking. Everything's pretty much the same as it was the other day. The last time I did this. Pretty much going to do the same thing as last time. Okay, lids off. Now what I'm hoping to see is more brood, more capped brood, but then also, like, what if there's some like empty cells like they hatched? That's another thing I want to see. So we'll do everything kind of like we did in the past, where I will slowly get into each interior frame, checking these exterior ones. I can tell which ones they don't really touch because they're super light. Like this one, they doesn't even look like they've put the smallest amount of wax on this. Like not even worth saying they're working it. They are definitely not working that frame. So open that up. Now this one, I can tell they've started to work. Yep. They are filling this one up with nectar, and there's a little bit of brood in here too. Or eggs, I should say. It's not brood, it's eggs. So I'll show you this one, I guess, since I'm looking at it so much. Might as well show you guys. So you can see they've built out comb all along this frame, which is great. There's some eggs in the center there. I'm not gonna smoke them, but there's some eggs in the center there. Trying to see if I can find the queen on it. I'm looking for her retinue, for a circle of bees surrounding her. I don't see it on here. Okay. But it does look like they're putting like some nectar in here. And there's eggs in here. So, you know, I don't think you're really supposed to see that too much. But they kind of have to get used to this hive. You know, they gotta learn how to work it yet. So I think it's common to see some inconsistencies, I guess. Okay. Again, this is kind of the same thing I did last time, so you may want to fast forward or whatever on here. I guess I'll smoke this little section right here. That's pretty good. I don't want to go too crazy. You're starting to work that pollen patty a little bit, probably just because it's been cold, so they haven't been really wanting to leave the hive. So they're just eating what they have available to them. So these are those honey frames that I've spoken about many times. It looks like for the most part these have been cleaned out and they are now laying brood in them. Yeah, I can see eggs in them in here too. So it looks like they've mostly emptied this of honey. Yeah, there's eggs over here too. Yeah. Which is kind of interesting. I can't remember how I had this one. If I had it like this. If I had it like this. I think I had it like this. So, anyways, I'll let you see this one too. So this was once all capped up like that. These whole frames were. And now they're not. They're using them for other things. They've started to lay eggs in them. And I shouldn't say they, I mean she's the only one doing it. I don't know if that's desirable or not. I'm going to be laying eggs in these. So, it is what it is though. Alright, can't very well change it now. So I'm going to put you back, take out the next one. I mean, I'm seeing eggs everywhere. So that's good for the hive, I think, right? We want eggs. This one feels a bit heavier. In fact, a lot heavier. Tons heavier. So this one, it looks like there's still, I don't know, it's hard for me to learn yet. This might still be honey, capped honey. See, but look at, there's whole egg larvae in there that are almost ready to hatch. Now I'm seeing some big bees, you might see them too. Those big bees are males. They call them drones. I still don't see her though. Regina, that is. But it's clear that she's getting around. She's laying kind of anywhere there's a cell, it seems. Not really being too, sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing. Not being too discriminate. Some of these, they look like they're filling back up with honey. Just looking for her. Yeah, there's a big giant drone right there. Okay, well the next frame is the first frame that she laid on. So let's see what's going on there. Give them another quick smoke. They seem to get a little agitated. Okay. I'm seeing some really little bees, and I think those must be new bees. Wow. Okay, check this out. Check this out. This is all capped brood. Now, she has a somewhat irregular brood pattern. You see that? There's like empty cells everywhere. From what I've seen online, that's just because she's new. So she'll lay a better, more consistent brood pattern as she gets better and better at it. But she is laying everywhere. This frame is entirely covered. Entirely covered with almost all capped brood. Same as on the back side here. I don't know if this is brood or if this is something else. It's a slightly different color. I'll send pictures of this to my mentor and ask him what he thinks. But like this one's a darker color. This one's a lighter color. don't know what that means. Sheep bomb back there. All right, we're gonna hunt for her a little bit. See if we can find her. I mean, I'm not even really seeing like any indication of where she might be, you know, like I said, the retinue should be forming a circle around her, and that might be a better way to try to find her. So look for that, but I don't even see anything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one back. It was going in this direction. I don't think that really matters, but it was going in this direction. We're gonna look at the next one because there are bees all over the next one. Or maybe she's over there. Okay, this one looks as though it is mostly honey and nectar, so I don't think we will see her on this. Yeah, I'm seeing almost no eggs over here. In fact, I don't see any. Maybe there's one. There's a few right there, I see. A few new eggs right there. But nothing much else. All right, here's some more close-ups. Again, this is mostly nectar. There's nothing going on this side. Nothing going on. They're starting, a few of them are starting to wax out some of these frames, but they're not gonna do really much on it until they feel like they need it. So, or like the hive is getting big enough, but it does seem like the hive has gotten larger, which I would attribute to the fact that there are more bees, or at least I would think there are more bees. A few of them may have hatched. Like some of those irregular patterns that we were looking at before, they weren't capped, but there was an egg in them. So I wondered, did they hatch and then she laid new eggs in them? Could be, could be. Get it? Could be. Okay, well, I'm gonna close this up. I'm gonna smoke them out of here, this little section here, just because I don't want to hurt anybody as I pinch everything back close tight together. So I'm gonna get them out of there. Like they get everywhere, you know, like they get into the cracks between really quickly, and then I'm worried that I'm going to smash them when I close it. So that's why I keep smoking these corners, is to get them off of the frame so that I can close the frame without hurting anybody. Again, there always seems to be like one or two that find a way to be there. That one was pretty easy. Okay, so that's about it. I mean, everything seems to be going exactly according to plan. You know, they're laying brood, they're collecting nectar. I see some people bringing in, or some of them bringing in pollen on the hindquarters. So, really? You gotta make a bunch of noise? Yeah? Okay. And this is what I want anyway. anyways. Set this down. Grab this guy. I want to spin this around, see if it fits a little piece. It kind of fits off center. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna give you a fresh one, don't worry. These, I put these on when they were still a little warm, so they did take on kind of a vacuum seal, as you just experienced with me. Alrighty, get out of the way. Thank you, young lady. Okay, well that's about it. I mean, nothing much changes now, I don't think. I think it's pretty much do this for now. And then in a little bit, maybe I'm supposed to like scrape something or like collect something out of it, like, you know, take some honey out, but I don't really think so. I've got a whole nother set of frames. My mentor did make me a little lift bumper so that I can stop using this second body as like my feeder bumper. I can take that off and then put this just like 1-inch frame right here on top, and then put the lid right on top of that 1-inch frame. That's just to give a gap for that little pollen patty and anything else I might want to put in there. I think if I put sugar in there, but I don't think I need to do that now with that simple syrup dispenser at the top. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching.